Ladies and gentlemen, 1% of the world are successful entrepreneurs. A lot of them have gone through failure, but what if you could hit the 2% in the next 30 days? And that's not that hard. There's a way that you can become part of the 2%, and there's nothing wrong with that. And the question is, would you do it? A lot of people have come to me and say, Adrian, I don't know what to do in life and I am stuck. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a training system for entrepreneurs that I have used that will help you achieve success, feel a lot more fulfillment in life, and it takes a lot of pressure off of you. So join me in understanding what you have to do to become successful. Think of it this way. There are specific steps that you need to take chronologically before you just hit the 1%. So before you hit the 1% club, aim for 2, and then you'll be a lot closer to 1 than 0.1 and then 0.01. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to listen to every single word and do every single task that I say, but however, I found that when I do tell people this, especially within the mentorship program, they actually get better results and they continue to work because they have a lot more motivation and they have worked up an ethic of discipline. And by the way, this just doesn't apply to just entrepreneurs, but it could be applied to basically any venture you want to get into, whether that be dropshipping and e-commerce, starting a personal brand, music, basically turning your passions into a source of income. And even if you don't want to become a doctor, lawyer, or whatever the educational route is, this training system was specifically designed by myself. I've used it when I was in college and university. Will help you focus, work harder, reduce distractions, and feel fulfillment because, that's what we want in life. In the end, we want to be proud of ourselves. We shouldn't care about what other people think because that creates resistance. And soon enough, you'll realize that it's just you versus you. Everyone is too worried about themselves because we are a very rare species that survives more so conceptually. Anyway, enough with the rant. I've been going on these tangents and states of flow, so I hope that you enjoyed that. But let's get into the first thing you have to do, which is to focus on what you want. Ask yourself, who do you want to become? Do you want to make some sort of impact in the world? Do you want to become an entrepreneur? Do you want to be rich? Have a conversation with yourself on what you want to achieve. This will also help you with goal setting, which is something that we talk a lot about in our mentorship program. You can actually check the link down below and sign up. But again, you have to ask yourself very important questions. Questions about yourself, questions about your day-to-day life, questions about the impact that you're making on the world. When you do want to make an impact on the world, you will watch content and read books that will inspire you to become the person of influence, right? This is something that I've done. It's something that a lot of my mentors have done. It's something that a lot of the students that want to become something are doing right now. They're practicing and learning from sources that will help them apply it to the real world. For example, when you want to become an entrepreneur and make money, then you will start to search up ways on how to make money and also learn marketing. You'll learn it from books, you'll learn it from YouTube videos, you'll learn it from online courses that you're going to have to take to learn about marketing. Every question you ask yourself will lay down tons of options and you have to put in the work to figure out which option will work out best for you. You can also try writing it down in a journal or a notebook. This will bring your thoughts and imagination into the present to make it a reality and will help you think more about that goal. And the more you sit on that idea or goal, the closer you will get to it, whether you think you are or aren't. I guarantee you that the most successful entrepreneurs write, and they write about the things that they want to achieve in 30 days, 90 days, a year, 5 years, 10 years. You should do it too. And a lot of this inspiration actually came from a book called Traction, so I highly suggest that you pick it up. But for the people that struggle with it, some people that I find sometimes thinking about what they want becomes difficult because of all the distractions during the day. If that is you, then I suggest that you try and wake up earlier. This actually leads me to my second system, which is to wake up before the sun rises. When I was in first year college, I used to wake up at 4 in the morning. This was a time when I thought school was the most important until I found out that, 3 weeks into the program, that the career I was getting into doesn't really deserve the 4 a.m. hustle that I was putting in. Now, if you are a night owl, this might be a little bit difficult to commit, but you have to try it out. Try to make time for early mornings to get work done. You'll find more peace with no distractions. Nobody will be up that early, which gives you the upper hand between 4 a.m. and 7:30 in the morning. But you get the point. Waking up early and working would set you up for a more successful day, and it tests your discipline and self-control. Even the most successful people that you may know of, like Alex Hormozi, Mark Wahlberg, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and a handful of others are waking up early because it's the perfect time for self-development and clarity. clarity. This is where the relationship with yourself begins to positively grow and see yourself as high as you possibly could. So learn to clarify and define what you have to do to make an impact on your life. There's this saying in which the early bird gets the worm, and for most situations that is true. I read this study that people are more focused and have better cognitive abilities waking up early and starting a 3 to 4 hour work session. So imagine having all your important tasks done by 12 at noon. How much time from noon till you go to bed will you have? And I understand that some of my subscribers are people that have a 9 to 5. And if you are somebody that works a 9 to 5, you have some responsibilities. You have a kid, maybe pets, or something that offsets your focus to achieving your goals. Just wake up before they do. Think about it. If your business is your biggest priority, it's less effective to work on it after a draining 9 to 5 shift where your brain is a lot more stressed. You have to be able to find the best time block that gives you the chance to learn and build. Now, the next thing you should do is read books. Now, let me tell you the philosophy behind books. And I've mentioned this before in previous videos, everything is a transfer of energy. So when you are reading that book, you are receiving the energy of the person that wrote that book. That includes their thoughts, ideas, basically everything on how they portray the world to be. And for someone to have written a book and have it published for millions of people to read, they must already be credible to learn from. Now, if you are somebody that doesn't necessarily enjoy reading and you don't think that books have any benefit to you, at least try to build up this mandatory skill and at a bare minimum, read 10 pages per day. When you first read that book, your mind might be elsewhere, which is due to the fact that the things that you have been consuming lately is flawed. So what you are doing when you're reading that book is that you are building your ability to focus and focus on that book. And most importantly, before you pick up your first book, make sure you identify exactly what you are struggling with, because you need to read books inspired by things that you struggle with and that will help you. If you struggle with selling, read books that will help you sell, like Way of the Wolf or Cashvertising. If you have bad habits and you struggle staying focused, read books like The 4-Hour Workweek, Atomic Habits, or Over Deliver. Read books that you need help with in your personal life and based off of your personal skills. Now, the fourth system. You need to create entropy. You need to have some sort of schedule for your life in order to get to where you want to be. Obviously, in method number 2, we discussed to wake up before the sun. So without a doubt, that should be something implemented into your schedule. The thing is that humans work best and are optimal when they follow something. When you don't have something to follow, you will become lost. And that's why you hear a lot of people say, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm lost. And by the way, even when you have that in your schedule and you still don't know how to do it, at least you are following a system that can lead you to improving. And if you are somebody that seems to always say, I'm not good at this, or I don't know what I'm doing, what you need is clarity. And the best way to create clarity is by having a schedule. And that schedule will allow you to take action and create discipline within your life. You don't need motivation, you need discipline, you need entropy in order to create your life. If becoming an entrepreneur meant so much to you, then you would create a schedule and within those time blocks have an objective. For example, I will create this task and finish it by this time. That's probably like the best way to write out your to-do, just having a task and connecting it to a timeline. I was watching this video the other day and it was going over Elon Musk's schedule. And basically what he does is something called time blocking. I highly suggest that you look into it and apply it to yourself and create entropy in your life. Trust me, this is something that will 100% benefit you. And if you need help creating a schedule, feel free to just DM me on Instagram. It's at Adrian DeMac. Now, another system that you should be working off of and training off of is pain. This particular pain could be pretty much anything. I'm pretty sure that all of us have something deep down that genuinely hurts, and it's something that offsets us in our day-to-day life. This could be a thought, this could be a person, whatever it is, you want to be able to transmute that pain and use it as motivation. Harness that pain. Allow that pain to become one of your biggest motivating factors to achieving greatness in your life. Now, the thing is about pain is that people dwell on the pain in the wrong ways. They allow pain to creep up into their life and put them into a stagnant position for months. That could be sleeping when you should be working, eating sweets when you should be going to the gym. Think about everything that you are doing right now caused by pain. Be honest with yourself on the things that you shouldn't be doing. Reverse engineer your life and find out what pain has resulted in a particular habit. Allow that pain to become one of your biggest motivators. Now, the sixth system that you should be following is to amplify love. Everything that you are doing should be done out of love. I find that a lot of people in the entrepreneurial space do things out of shame than out of love. It's one of the very reasons why you cannot create discipline in your life. Every single one of the mentors that I have talked to mentioned that gratitude is super important. So you got to practice gratitude every single day. Be thankful. It could be something random for 3 things every single day. Now, this might sound like I am repeating this from somewhere. And you've probably heard it from somewhere before, and that's honestly true. But picture yourself 2 to 3 years from now. You have all the money, a beautiful house and a car, but you've been operating out of shame. For example, instead of going to the gym with knowing that if you don't, you will look bad, change your mindset and make that shift as if you should go to the gym because you understand that your body is a temple and it must be taken care of. Just by changing the perspective on how you think about certain things will bring out more results. Your happiness and fulfillment is linked to how you perceive the world. And as I mentioned before, your joy and fulfillment could be flawed by the things that you consume. So make sure that you be very conscientious of that and start rewiring your brain with the right things. The final system discussed in the training program is the importance of being a lifelong learner. As many entrepreneurs that you have seen online mentioned, you should strive to become a student of the game of life and accept new information every single day. This means being open to different perspectives even if you initially disagree with them. And the reason for it is because by constantly learning and growing, you can adapt to changes in your industry and continue to improve your skills and knowledge. Remember, the most successful entrepreneurs and professionals never stop learning. So what do you have to do? Well, you got to surround yourself with like-minded individuals who share your same goals and values, or very similar, right? So this can help you stay motivated and accountable and provide you with valuable insights and feedback. Just by being in an atmosphere full of other entrepreneurs that have the same values and goals as you, or very similar, it'll help you stay more organized and keep track of your progress. Another thing that I highly suggest is that you use a planner, a journal, or any digital tools to manage your time and tasks efficiently and monitor your achievements. But again, you are a student of the game. As you begin to progress, you're gonna look back one day, maybe a year from now, when you thought that you were the shit and you thought you knew everything, to find out that there is a lot more than meets the eye. But aside from that, this is the training system that you should be able to implement into your life if you want to be able to find success. Now, this doesn't only apply for entrepreneurs, this applies for anybody that wants to have some sort of autonomy in their life. If you want to be able to make money out of the things that you genuinely enjoy doing, because this digital age allows us to monetize and make money out of the things that we love. If you got any value out of this video, feel free to comment down below on what you are planning on implementing first. One change. I'll be happy to answer every single comment because I want what's best for you. These are things that I have implemented into my life and again, put me in this position that I am in. So if you want to be able to live a life where you can attract the things that you want, if you want to win, you hate to lose and you are a competitor, you want to succeed and you want to show the world who you are, make sure that you apply the 7 things that I have mentioned above. If you got any value out of this, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you are interested in learning from me or any of my team members on how you can make a recurring 10K per month online in the digital new age, then click the link below in the description. I will see you in the next video. Talk soon.